For most of us, we can't go backpacking all the time, so today we're talking about day hiking. What's going on, guys? John Kelly here, and today I want to talk to you about day hiking a little bit. See, most of us, we can only go backpacking maybe once a month. Sometimes it's less than that. For a lot of you, you maybe get out 2 or 3 times a year, but you still want to be able to hike. And so for a lot of us, we do more day hiking than we actually do backpacking. So today, I want to give you a little view into what I bring with me when I go day hiking, kind of the essentials that I take with me every time I go out. But before we do that, make sure if you haven't already, you subscribe to this channel and you hit the notification bell so you find out anytime one of these videos drops. If you're watching the videos already anyways, make sure you subscribe to the channel so I can let you know whenever a new video is coming out. Now, the most important part of a day hiking trip is obviously the thing that you carry on your back, and for me, that is the Waymark Mile. This is a day pack slash ultralight backpack that I've been using now for about 2 months. I have taken it on multiple day hiking trips. I've taken it as a diaper bag. I've used it as an everyday carry bag. This is a fantastic backpack. Just got redesigned by Waymark recently and re-released on the 28th of June. This is a great pack, and I will tell you right now, I am a huge fan of what this thing is capable of doing for a day hike. It's just the right size. It's made in such a way where you don't feel like you're carrying some floppy piece of fabric on your back. This is just a great pack. If you want to find out more about this pack, I did a combined review with Miyagi on the Trail. He talked about using this as an ultralight backpacking backpack, and I shared all the things that I love about this as a day pack. So if you want to check that out, go to this link right up here and check that video out. Now let's talk about what's inside the pack. What are the things that I bring with me whenever I go day hiking just to make sure I have it? Now understand, some of you guys are gonna say this is not enough stuff. Why am I not taking more? Some of you are gonna be like, this is way overkill. I would never take this much stuff with me day hiking. So just understand that this is what I take. That doesn't mean this is what you should take. I'm just sharing with you the things that I see as essentials when I go day hiking. Now, one of the big things I always take with me is a medical kit. I've been using the same medical kit now for 2.5 years. If you want to find out more about this medical kit, what's in it, and what I take, there is a video for that. You can click on the card up here and check that video out. But I always take a medical kit with me whenever I go backpacking because you never know when things are going to go sideways. Also in this kit, I like to keep my handy dandy poop kit. This is one of those things that I take with me every time. I got some hand sanitizer, whiskey wipes, toilet paper. This is really full right now because I just went for a day hike with my entire family, and when you've got little kids, you probably need to have a little extra of this kind of stuff with you. One of the really cool options of this backpack is the fact that you've got this zipper pocket right here, and using that zipper pocket, I like to keep some snacks with me whenever I'm out on the trail. If you're hiking in the heat, if you're hiking a lot of hills, a lot of elevation, having some snacks to go along with you is wise because it really does help you keep up your energy when you're hiking. There's nothing worse than feeling completely drained when you're doing a long day hike. So I always make sure that I carry some kind of a snack with me in my backpack. On any trip, hydration is going to be very important. And so for me, I like to take a 1-liter bottle with me that I have filled up when I get there, but I also make sure that I bring my water filtration kit with me. For me, the kit that I use when I'm doing my hydration is a Seeker 3-liter bag from Hydro Pack and the Be Free filter. Now, I've heard a lot of people talk negatively about this filter, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I've not had any problems with it. This thing has the best flow rate, and mine has been pretty consistent. There is some care that you can do for it, but if you do a little care with this filter, it really does fill up the water fast, and I've become a huge fan of using this when I'm out on the trail. If you've never tried the Be Free filters, give them a try. Hydro Pack makes these awesome bags. So they have 2-liter versions, 1-liter versions, and this is a 3-liter version. I like the 3-liter version because for me, if I'm hiking with my family, if I'm hiking with friends, this just gives me the ability to filter more water at one shot as opposed to constantly having to go back to get more water. This is a great little bag. Definitely check out the HydroPack Seeker bag. On the outside of my pack, I love to have my satellite communicator with me. As many of you already know if you've been watching the channel, I'm an ambassador for Zoleo. This is one of the best satellite communicators you can get your hands on, and they keep upgrading it and improving it. You can now do waypoints on this, so if you've got a loved one that wants to see where you are on the trail, you can do that using this now. It's great. It's always dependable, whether you're looking for the weather, whether you're wanting to communicate with someone you love. This is a fantastic satellite communicator, and I would suggest anyone who's looking for one, check this out. Also, in this front pocket, I like to keep my phone. It's amazing what phones do nowadays as far as being able to use them as GPS units. Obviously, you're gonna make phone calls, you can text with these, but let's just be honest, if you're day hiking, you're usually day hiking somewhere where there's gonna be some scenes, and so it's nice to have your phone really handy to get those pictures and those video when you're out on trail so that you can show off where you've been. Always having your phone real handy and right there near the front is just an awesome option for me. All right, now let's get to the inside of the pack and let's see what we've got going on inside of here. One of the big things that I like to make sure that I have with me at all times is some kind of rain gear, raincoat, maybe a small umbrella. You just never know when the weather's gonna switch or flip on you, especially if you're in elevation. There's just no telling what the weather's gonna do, so it's always wise to have some kind of raincoat or umbrella with you. This is my Frog Tog super ultralight mega whatever jacket. I don't even know what this thing's called. I just know I found a killer deal on it. It only weighs about 7 or 8 ounces, and it does a great job of keeping me dry. So finding the right kind of rain gear and keeping that with you on a day hike can be a lifesaver. Also, one of the things that I try to keep with me whenever I'm out backpacking or day hiking is some kind of bug care, skin care, things like that. For me, my favorite insect repellent right now is Picaridin insect repellent. It's a lotion, it's easy to apply, and you know where it is, so you don't have big gaps where maybe when you're spraying on some spray, you miss a spot, and all of a sudden you get attacked by mosquitoes or gnats or whatever. What's great is you know exactly where you're putting this, you know that you're gonna be protected. Another thing that's great about this is because it doesn't have DEET in it, it doesn't melt plastics. When I went out for a backpacking trip just a few weeks ago, I had a Band-Aid on one of my fingers, and I used these Repel mosquito wipes, which are awesome, by the way. They're only 30% DEET, but that 30% DEET melted the Band-Aid to my finger. And if you watch my video on how I cook steak when I'm on the trail, if you notice on one of my fingers, you're gonna see a huge black area all over the finger, and that's the melted Band-Aid to my finger. Understand, DEET melts plastic, so for me, I'm a big fan of using Picaridin as an alternative to that, which is just going to protect your gear, and it also does a fantastic job of repelling insects. Something else I also like to bring with me whenever I go backpacking or day hiking is a paper map. These things are way underrated. Having a paper map is fantastic because you don't need electricity to run it. Anything can happen. Let's say you get into a horrible storm and it wets out all of your gear and destroys your phone. The only reason I say this is because when I was hiking the Sheltowee Trace back in 2018, that very thing happened to me. 4 straight days of deluge rain, my phone was destroyed. Paper maps and guides were the only thing that got me along the trail for the next day or two. And so always make sure you've got a paper map of the area you're hiking. Most of your national parks and state parks will have downloadable maps right on their website, so make sure you check that out. Having these can be a lifesaver for you when you're out on the trail. So there's what I carry with me whenever I go out on a day hike. Now, is this like what you carry? Do you carry more? Do you carry less? Leave those in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you guys are using whenever you go out for a day hike. If you enjoyed the video, give it the thumbs up. It helps that whole YouTube algorithm, which I don't even know what that means, to be honest. Thanks for watching the video. Hope you have a fantastic week. So until next time, stay strong, hike long, and I'll catch you on the next go-around.